This is the weekend edition of iFiber One News, where we present some of the top stories from this week and your weekend weather forecast. I'm Bethany Jenks. Stay tuned for the weekend edition of iFiber One News.
From the iFiber One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFiber One News, your number one source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFiber One News, and it starts now.
One of our top stories for this week was about Grant County Fire District 5 honoring one of its own for his inspiration in his fight against cancer. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
Grant County Fire District 5 Captain Jim Thorne was honored with the Fire District's first Inspiration Award for touching the lives of his fellow firefighters. Thorne, who has been fighting cancer for the past 7 months, was handed the first such award during a District 5 family banquet Friday night. In a show of support for Thorne, who is undergoing chemotherapy treatments and has lost his hair, many of the firefighters have been getting their heads shaved. District 5 Captain Mike Evans is one of them. Evans and others with the Firefighters Association presented the award to Thorne. Evans explained what the award to Thorne was all about.
There's certain individuals in your life that inspire you, where they just their presence makes you smile. And if you could be just a corner of that person, and if you were to accomplish that, that's the goal. And it's like, there's just certain individuals out there that do that. So that's the reason why we're here.
Evans described the firefighters as a brotherhood. He said they watch out for each other's well-being. Thorne expressed his gratitude to the firefighting families that filled the fire station on State Route 17 at Nelson Road.
Speechless. I've been around a lot of you for many years, and some newer people that I've just met in the last few years. I can't say I've never met a more fantastic, outstanding group of people in my life. All the care and support and everything you showed me and the family these last 5, 6, 7 months has been incredible. And in some ways this doesn't surprise me, that the support that I get, like Mike was saying, the brotherhood and sisterhood. In other ways, it's just almost too much to take in. I don't know what to say. I'm just very happy. I'm just glad to be here. And I keep fighting every day. I'm coming back.
Recently, some 30 firefighters around District 5 gathered to get their heads shaved, then took a group photo for Thorne. Many of those firefighters have kept their heads shaved, some even doing it Friday night before the dinner. I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
The Grant County Assessor's Office made a quick move this week from the second floor to the first floor of the Grant County Courthouse. Reporter Devin Higgins has the details.
Tuesday was officially moving day for the Grant County Assessor's Office. The department moved from its traditional home on the second floor of the Grant County Courthouse to the former WSU Extension office on the first floor. Grant County Assessor Melissa McKnight said it was a quick move and the change of scenery is a welcome one.
So we had everything moved into this space by noon, and then that way we could start getting computers hooked back up and unloading all of the office stuff. So we'll probably be unloading stuff for a couple weeks, but we're already taking phone calls and helping people at the counter. We've had walk-ins. Instead of having 2 offices on 2 separate floors, we're all under one roof. So it'll help with streamlining processes and communication and knowing who's here, when, who's out. It'll be a little bit easier when you want to get something done. We still have some filing cabinets we have to bring down, and we have some files in the old space that need to go into storage. We have to clean out our storage in order to make room, but those are some projects we'll be doing while we're open to the public. So people won't see that part of it, but they'll notice things will get a little bit decluttered as they go here.
At the Grant County Courthouse, Devin Higgins for iFiber One News.
And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be right back after this.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Just when I thought the blizzard couldn't get any better, DQ put the blizzard inside a waffle cone. This is mind-blowing. So when DQ asked me how I would tell the world, I said... Sounds better in Italian.
Pretty impressive, Liz. Any blizzard, like confetti cake, now in a fresh-baked waffle cone. This is fan food, not fast food.
Hi everybody, meteorologist Don Morelli with you here on iFiber Channel 1 News. Our weather forecast, of course, brought to you by Bud Cleary Toyota Dealers. Toyota, let's go places. And of course, we're sliding through the last few hours of April. And we're entering the month of May on a delightful note. Our forecast headlines, tremendous looking weekend heading our way. Looking for a continuation of above normal temperatures, maybe a few degrees cooler on Saturday, Sunday, but still above normal. We'll have a little bit more significant cooling by midweek next week, and with that, maybe a few instability showers starting by then as well. But looking outside at the present time, we are looking very nice, aren't we? We had a great day, a little chill in the air to start the morning. Looking at about 39 for the low, which is about 2 degrees below normal of 41. 73 the afternoon high, a delightful afternoon. And looking in Moses Lake, 74 and 40 the extremes. Again, the morning lows right where they should be. The afternoon highs a good 5 to 8 degrees above where we should be. Currently, boy, is it nice out there, 71 degrees. A nice Thursday evening, the last sunshine of April. A light southwesterly breeze, so again, very, very nice out there. Let me take you through the next 72 hours, starting overnight tonight, and little system moving mainly through British Columbia, and this is going to drag a weak Pacific front across the area, and that's why I think we'll see the temperatures drop a little bit Saturday, Sunday. Might kick the winds up a bit as well, particularly later Friday into Saturday morning. But then look at this, Saturday, Sunday looking very, very nice. Eventually an upper storm system coming out of the Gulf of Alaska will scoot inland by, again, midweek next week. And that's when we see things cooling down a little bit and getting a little bit showery in nature. But look at our Friday. Wow, does it look nice. 60s for the most part until you hit the shore where temperatures struggle to get out of the upper 50s, a bit of a sea breeze. Inland northwest, lower to mid 70s with partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. And here in the basin, boy, mid 70s, a few degrees warmer than where we were today. Look at this, actually about 5 degrees warmer. We were in the lower 70s today, upper 70s, even near 80, Royal City, even Wilson Creek getting close to that 80-degree mark. So here we go through the next 7 days. Again, no major temperature changes, a few degrees cooler, if you will, on Saturday, Sunday, but we'll say warm right into Monday, approaching 80 on Friday and Monday. And then we see a little cooler, possibly a little sprinkle activity Tuesday, Wednesday before we start another little warm up later next week. But again, I hope you enjoy your Friday and enjoy your weekend. Again, no problems there. Keep it here. Sports is coming up next.
Hi.
Hi, I see here on my glasses that it's your sales event.
Yeah, we have low APR financing and some great lease offers. Check out the bold new Camry.
Wow, that's really nice. I gotta get a closer look. Wow, there's so much stuff.
Careful.
If I could just see where I was going.
Right now, you can lease a new 2015 Camry for $199 a month with $750 lease bonus cash. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan.
Now this is cool.
That's easy to see.
Toyota, let's go places.
Quincy broke a scoreless tie near stoppage time to remain undefeated in CWAC play.
It was a big game in Quincy with the Jacks hosting Othello. The Jacks are undefeated in CWAC play and needed a win to stay tied for first with Grandview. A back-and-forth first half led to some chippy play. Both teams had chances but couldn't find the back of the net. In the second half, Quincy senior Daniel Contreras just missed a header from 5 yards out. But in second half stoppage time, Contreras made sure he didn't miss again. In a great display of footwork, the senior captain chipped the ball over the defender, leading to a one-bounce volley he crushed into the back of the net. Quincy knocks off Othello 1-0, setting up a showdown with Grandview for the conference title. For iFiber One News, Sean Wells.
Big Bend battled it out in doubleheader action on the Diamond with Spokane in NWAC East Region play on Wednesday.
The Vikings' Rain Letkeman turned in an outstanding performance on the bump in Game 1. The Big Bend ace gave up just one unearned run off 3 hits while fanning 13 Bigfoot. Kyle Killian was solid at the dish with 2 singles and a triple in 4 at-bats. Spokane jumped all over Big Bend in the nightcap, taking the contest 12-5. The game was knotted 1-1 through 2 innings. The Bigfoot erupted for 6 runs in the third, sparked by a 2-run shot from Evan Douglas. Killian came up big again for the Vikings with 2 hits and 3 RBI. Caleb Price was tagged with the loss. Big Bend moves to 8-14 with the split.
The Chiefs' McKenna Walker is taking her talents to the collegiate level next year. Sean Wells has the story.
Moses Lake basketball star McKenna Walker has decided to keep playing the game she loves. Walker has accepted a scholarship to play basketball next fall at Northwest Nazarene University. McKenna had interest from a number of schools, but she connected immediately with the Crusader coaching staff.
Really knew my abilities, and when I went on my visit, they were just really open about it and said, you know, we want you here and we like how you play. And that was a big part for me because I went on other visits and stuff, and they were definitely welcoming, but this NNU program was definitely like a family, and they were treating me as if they cared, you know?
McKenna's not afraid to set high goals on the court. She hopes her hard work at Northwest Nazarene will allow her to fulfill a dream after college.
Something that I wanted to do since I was a little kid is maybe play overseas, and I've talked to my coaches about that a little bit, and it's a great possibility if I do make a good impact, so that would be definitely a dream of mine.
Northwest Nazarene is located in Nampa, Idaho. It's about a 5.5-hour drive from Moses Lake. McKenna won't be too far from home, but she's going to miss all her fans in the 509.
It's been crazy growing up in Moses Lake. I love all the fans and how supportive we are, and I think the coolest thing about Moses Lake is that the pride that we have and we take in our sports, especially basketball. And so that's definitely something I'm going to miss, playing with people I've grown up with and people that have supported me throughout the years of my high school and middle school and elementary. So that's definitely going to be a hard part.
For iFiber One News, Sean Wells.
Well, the weekend is finally here, and it looks to be a good one weather-wise. Hope you all get out and get a chance to enjoy it. We'll be back after this break.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Kono. I am your local Ephrata Farmers Insurance Agent. Here at Cheryl Kono Insurance Agency, our customers always come first. We don't just work here, we live here. Please stop by the office, call, email, or Facebook me for a free auto, home, life, business, or farm and ranch quote today. We are insurance. We are farmers. Come in for a free quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Welcome back. Our next story is about a Moses Lake woman who is in need of a heart transplant. She is currently on a waiting list for a heart donor. Reporter Jeff Chu has her story.
Crystal Scott is fighting for life. She needs a heart transplant. Just this week, Crystal left her family's home in Moses Lake for an appointment at the University of Washington Medical Center after her condition worsened. She is expected to receive heart medication at the Seattle hospital until a heart donor is found. She suffers from cardiomyopathy, a condition where the heart muscle is abnormal. Crystal's declining health forced her to leave the Moses Lake hair salon she loved working at for 9 years. She described her heart condition last week at home with her family.
March 25th, I went over for a routine visit, and we knew that my heart was getting worse gradually. And when I went on March 25th, the doctor informed me that one of the test results revealed that I only had 9% of my left ventricle capacity left. A normal person has between 50 and 60%.
The mother of 3 who was diagnosed in 2000 is on the medical center's heart transplant program's waiting list for a heart donation. Crystal says she is fortunate to have her family nearby.
I have a very good support system. I have 3 children, and all of them are very, very helpful, along with my husband. Trying to make sure that I don't worry about very much, but that's really hard.
The family has gone to a crowdfunding site, GoFundMe.com, to ask for donations up to $65,000 to support Crystal after her heart transplant. Her doctor requires that she stay close to the university hospital for 3 months after the surgery for exams and recovery time. It will burden the family with lodging, food, and travel expenses. Her daughter Kayla will stay with her for most of the recovery period. Crystal's husband, Larry Scott, praised family friends in the community for their support so far. Larry described how Crystal's condition has affected the family.
Been very, very trying. I try to shelter her from as much as I can to take some of the burden off her. And to be honest with you, without the kids, without the rest of the family, I don't know what a person would do.
Daughter Kayla, who will be in charge of her mother's recovery following the transplant, said her love of social media led to the family starting up a GoFundMe.com campaign.
Other GoFundMe accounts set up, I've never personally, looked into doing one before until we got the word that the transplant was actually happening.
Crystal said being left and waiting for a heart donation has been the hardest part.
The great part is knowing that eventually, having a heart will make me better. I just pray every day that the chance will come before I get too sick.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
We'll be right back.
Have you been to iFiber1.com? The most up-to-date news in the Columbia Basin is just one click away. With news, sports, and weather, you can stay in the know with what's going on in your community. Read your news on the go by visiting iFiber1.com on your tablet or even your phone. Follow us on Facebook for quick updates and discuss the news with others in our area. Your #1 news source in the Columbia Basin is iFiber1.com. Check it out today. What's white and yellow and red all over? If you said the local book telephone directory, the one with the purple sunset on the cover, then you're right. In print and online at statewideyp.com, it features up-to-date local maps, community information, and a calendar of events. With a restaurant dining guide with full local menus and a reverse directory, you're sure to find the number you're looking for. It's the best way to get the information you need. Pick up a copy of the local book today or visit statewideyp.com.
Welcome back. The next story is about the fundraiser to pay for the annual 4th of July fireworks show in Moses Lake, spearheaded by the Moses Lake Farmers Market. Reporter Jeff Chu has more on how local businesses are stepping up.
Businessman Steve Rimple stepped forward to give $1,000 to Moses Lake's 4th of July celebration at McCosh Park. Rimple this week challenged other businesses to come forward with generous donations that will meet Moses Lake Farmers Market's goal of $50,000. The dollars raised by the Farmers Market, which is taking on the fundraiser for the first time, will go toward fireworks, music, and other festive family fun to mark the nation's Independence Day. Rimple shared what led his company, Moses Lake Steel Supply, to make the donation.
Well, we learned that the city would not finance or wasn't going to do the fireworks show in Moses Lake, and the thought of that as a resident, as a father, and having a family in this city was a little ridiculous to me. Something that we need to have, something we deserve to have, and I wanted to support it.
Rimple said he just could not accept a 4th of July without fireworks.
It's our Independence Day, and I've grown up in this town. I've lived here my entire life, and every 4th of July there's been a fireworks show. I can't imagine not having a fireworks show on 4th of July. It seems a little silly, and obviously I'm proud of the Farmers Market for stepping up and taking responsibility for it and raising the money, and I hope everybody, along with businesses, can give what they can and support this.
Rimple presented a check for the amount to Wivana Swanson, Farmers Market Treasurer. The financially challenged city of Moses Lake cut several parks and recreation programs this year, including the fireworks show. Bruce Bailey, Farmers Market Board Vice President and Chairman of the effort to save the fireworks show, expressed gratitude to Rimple for the donation. He urged others to donate to the fundraising campaign.
It's really great when local businesses support the farmers market and what we're trying to do with this year's firework display. So, we're very grateful that Steve Rimple with Moses Lake Steel came forward to give a $1,000 donation. We're looking forward to other businesses coming forward as well. Really not going to take that many businesses if everybody gives $1,000. Even if businesses give $500, it's something going towards it.
Bailey said businesses have committed about $8,000 toward the $50,000 goal. He said 2 bands have been hired to perform at the Park Centennial Amphitheater, Cruise Control from Pasco and Dime Store Profits from Moses Lake. Rimple challenged other businesses to join him in making a donation.
We've already got another company, Automated Ag, in Moses Lake, has also given $1,000 for this with just one day of this happening, so it's a neat deal.
Donations can be made at the market's website, moseslakefarmersmarket.com, through PayPal. Donations can also be made at the Farmers Market, which opens for the 2015 season at 8 a.m. on Saturday at McCosh Park. I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
Rounding out this week's news coverage is a story about the newest play at Maskers Theater in Soap Lake. Play On hits the stage again this weekend. Reporter Jeff Chu has the details.
It's a play about a play that goes all wrong. Play On, now on stage at the Maskers Theater in Soap Lake, is billed as a director's worst-case scenario. Lines are missed, sound effects are flubbed, and the playwright has a penchant for rewriting scenes in her play, Murder Most Foul, at will. Then throw in egos and clashing personalities. The cast features director Jerry Dunbar, played by Connor Wentworth, Aggie, played by Pat Schaefer, Lewis, played by Steve Yakish, and Billy Caraway, played by Patrick Rossman. The cast also features Henry Benish, played by Donovan Brush, Polly Benish, played by Kathleen Stahl, Saul Watson, played by Clifford Brisset, and Marla Smitty Smith, played by Sofia Hendrickson. The playwright, Phyllis Montague, is played by Joanne Brock. The play shows at 7:30 p.m. this Friday and Saturday, and for a 2 p.m. Sunday matinee. The play also runs at 7:30 p.m. May 8th and 9th, and for a 2 p.m. matinee May 10th. Tickets are available at maskers.com or at the door. I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
That wraps up our weekend edition. iFiber One News will be back on Monday at 5 p.m. with the latest news from around the Columbia Basin. Thank you for watching.